The universe once opened its eyes, and in that moment, creation began to watch itself. Not with flesh, not with form, but with an ancient awareness older than time, a consciousness woven into the fabric of existence. Eyes that existed before matter cooled. Eyes that observed the first atoms drifting together, the first stars kindling their nuclear fire, the first galaxies spiraling into shape like newborn storms. These cosmic eyes witnessed the fragile shimmer of infant suns and the catastrophic deaths of ancient giants. They drifted through epochs the way we drift through moments, moving silently across ages no mind can measure. For uncounted millennia, these eyes gazed into the dark, watching stars rise and collapse, watching galaxies collide in slow-motion cataclysm, watching shadows and starlight swirl across the boundless canvas of creation. And from the moment humanity first looked upward, we answered that gaze, with wonder, with fear, with questions that shaped the very meaning of what it is to be alive. We believed the universe could be understood, mapped, catalogued, tamed. We saw distant lights and assumed that naming them meant knowing them. We traced constellations across the night, weaving gods, heroes, and myths into the dark. Our stories were never truly about the stars, they were about us. About our longing to connect imagination with infinity. With trembling hands we drew diagrams of galaxies we barely understood, counted worlds we would never reach, and convinced ourselves that language could capture the vastness of the cosmos. But every time we thought we grasped the truth, the universe answered with a new mystery. Every new discovery humbled us, reminding us how small, how fleeting, how temporary our existence truly is. Before Webb, there was Hubble, our first great window into the deep. For more than 30 years, it hovered above our world, quietly revealing a universe far richer than we ever imagined. In a patch of sky no larger than a grain of sand held at arm's length, Hubble found over 10,000 galaxies, each a city of stars, each a sprawling cosmic empire burning across the void. That one image shattered our sense of scale. It hinted that the universe holds trillions of galaxies, each evolving, colliding, and expanding across cosmic time. But even Hubble had limits. It could not pierce the deepest darkness. It could not see the ancient light from before the first stars ignited. It could not observe the universe in its earliest heartbeat. And so humanity dreamed a new dream, to see not just farther, but earlier, to witness the dawn itself. That dream became the James Webb Space Telescope. A golden eye forged for one purpose, to look back toward the origins of everything. When Webb unfolded its mirrors, the universe did not whisper. It erupted. It revealed structures, colors, and patterns no human had ever seen. Webb captured photons older than Earth, light that had traveled across billions of years, carrying messages from a time when galaxies were young and the universe was still learning how to shine. The cosmos came alive, not silent, not still, but dynamic, breathing, shifting in ways we barely understand. One of Webb's grandest achievements, the Cosmos Web Survey, stitched together more than 250 hours of observations, thousands of exposures woven into a cosmic mural. From that tapestry emerged more than 780,000 galaxies. A celestial ocean compressed into a single image. A history of creation carved across the sky. But hidden within that beauty was something unsettling. These galaxies were too organized, too evolved, too mature for how early they appeared. They contained heavy elements, spirals, and structures that should have taken billions of years to form. Yet Webb found them near the beginning of time. It challenged everything we thought we understood. Every assumption. Every model. Every comforting equation that kept the universe neatly ordered in our minds. Star formation wasn't supposed to ignite so soon after the cosmic dawn, and yet Webb showed stars blazing into existence earlier than anyone predicted. Galaxies weren't meant to assemble with such efficiency, Yet their ancient structures appear fully formed, graceful, and organized in a cosmic era that should have been wild and chaotic. And the black holes, those gravitational engines of darkness, they grew at impossible speeds, as if something accelerated their birth and evolution beyond the limits of theory. It was as though the universe had begun before the beginning. As though time itself didn't flow in a clean line, but instead folded, curled, layered like a cosmic manuscript written in dimensions we cannot yet read. Webb revealed not just galaxies, but design, grand architecture stretched across unimaginable expanses. Colossal filaments of matter, thin as threads yet longer than entire clusters of galaxies, reach across billions of light-years. Too symmetrical to be random. Too interconnected to be coincidence. It is as if the universe was sculpted by hidden forces, following rules we have not discovered, guided by patterns older than physics itself. For generations, the Big Bang was our compass, the single spark that launched everything. The origin point. The beginning of beginnings. But Webb whispers of something older, a reality beyond our earliest moment. It hints at a universe that might be eternal, a cosmos that cycles endlessly through eras of expansion and collapse, death and rebirth, like a cosmic heartbeat pulsing through infinite time. Our observable cosmos, a vast sphere 93 billion light-years across, might be nothing more than a wave crest in an ocean without shore. A flicker in an endless sea of universes, each one rising and fading in an eternal rhythm. Infinity is no longer a metaphor. It stands before us, measurable, etched into the light Webb collects. And in that vastness, humanity appears impossibly small, a temporary breath of consciousness drifting on a pale world circling an ordinary star. Yet within all that smallness, we forged a machine capable of watching galaxies being born. Through Webb, the universe gains a witness to its own ancient memory. And through its eyes, the universe becomes aware of itself in a new way. Webb gives us more than images and spectra. It gives us perspective, a humility that softens our arrogance, a wonder that expands our understanding, a reminder that creation is not finished. It is ongoing, dynamic, alive in ways we never imagined. Its golden mirrors peel back the curtains of time, revealing a cosmos more intricate, more structured, and more mysterious than any story humanity has ever told. Perhaps the universe never had a single beginning. Perhaps it never will have an end. Perhaps existence simply is, eternal, unbroken, flowing from one age to the next like a river without source or mouth. And as Webb continues its silent watch, every new pixel carries a revelation. Every deep field image uncovers forgotten epochs. Every spectrum whispers another secret from regions of space where light has traveled for billions of years just to reach us. We stand now at the entrance of a vast unknown. Certainty falls away. Mystery expands like the cosmos itself. And wonder deepens with every discovery. The story of creation, once simple, tidy, comfortable, is being completely rewritten. And Webb has only revealed the opening pages. It was built to see what was hidden. Instead, it uncovered something far more profound. Our boundless hunger to understand, to explore, to reach beyond the limits of our existence. Knowledge is not the final destination. It is the doorway. The threshold. The first step on a path that leads into infinity. And with Webb, we have only just begun to walk.